You see that pink building just behind this Patanjali and all, of that Padi uncle and all, who disappeared. I don't know what happened. Whatever happened, I have an intuition that something very terribly wrong. A person, what we have gone through, what I have gone through, what we have gone through, like taking away all the support of your family, loved ones, your mother not able to give you that affection, your brother not able to give you that affection. How terrible that life can be. How terrible. Someone threatening, and whenever a person goes out, a constant following, sabotaging a person's work, personal life, personal work, everything. This area, I request the Prime Minister, this area from Jharpada to Rasulgarh, there should be a CBI inquiry, and about, first and foremost, let us start with our own home. Ours is a very peaceful, loving family. I have been brought up with lot of love, care and protection by my parents, my grandparents, and all my loved ones, my teachers, everything. Now, just to grab a home, everything, a home, a reputation, work, everything. These neighbors, these tenants, the tenant Lala Maheshwari, who has been staying here since our home was made, knowing everything about our family, and the neighbors, the tenants, the servants who have been bribed by the neighbors, and the local corporator who feels that he owns this area and he can play with any individual personal life and all. There needs to be a proper CBI inquiry into all this. Our family has suffered. Our family has suffered a lot. My life, my work. I'm a student of Shri B.K.S. Iyengar Guruji. My life is a sadhana. Every day, practice, study of the Holy Scripture, and tapas, svadhyay, Ishwar Paridhan. They have sabotaged, they have destroyed me completely, my work, everything. As per law, I request the International Court of Justice that the strongest punishment, the strongest thing as per law should be given. I have lost my children. You see, I don't have an NGO. I don't, as an individual, and with my education qualification experience, by God's grace, I started this work of taking care of welfare of community animals. It started by feeding. From feeding, it went to, taking care of their welfare, then adoption, and seeing all this corruption and all, I decided that, okay, because I come from a family, a very honorable family, where truth and honor is the most important, and living as a Sikh, living with dignity, on the path of truth, with an honest living, an honest earning. So we have not to cheat and all, that is not in our blood, or we can never do. We'd rather die. So I decided that no NGO, I will, with my own education qualification, experience, and as a yoga student, whatever funds and whatever thing will come, I'll put for this work. Also, the like-minded community people, my loved ones who are helping me, my friends, my family, my all my people from Maharashtra, my teachers who have nurtured me to be the person I am today. Time and again, I bow my head to my teachers out there, and Shri B.K.S. Iyengar and other teachers as well, my doctor brother, and all the teachers from Pune University, everyone. So the thing is, I've suffered so much, our family, our personal life, my work, everything. and I need strongest punishment, a CBI inquiry into all this. And this has happened in other families. This, as I say, this Buddha Raja, this terrible, it is terrible. It is terrible and heinous crime, and it needs to be, I request the Prime Minister to please start with our home and give the strongest punishment and help. Please, my life is an offering to the pure unconditional love of these children and my grandparents. I am living for these children. I have survived till date because of these children, and a Gurdwara, a temple in the name of these children, Lord Patanjali's Center for Nurturing All Life in Nature, a Gurdwara in my grandparents and these children's name. So please, because I've suffered and totally destroyed into pieces, it's by terrorizing and all. And the corporator, we need that. Why the drain cover is not yet repaired out, and informing the BMC commissioner, who was previously the BMC commissioner, informing him time and again, the present commissioner also, why this has not been done. It is a threat to these children's life as well as human life, and purposely they want to kill us. That's the only thing. So there is corruption. One needs to remove those corrupt people. And the animal helpline, how come everyone who comes and all of a sudden they had a scare for dogs or anything? This needs to be an inquiry, CBI inquiry, and all of a sudden it became a national issue, the dog bite issue. The media should be accountable as well, because the Indian Express editor, that Shiva, I always told that they know I have been working since last so many years, that to share my experience, so that there's that understanding and love for these children. But never they came, and now I don't have an intention to ever meet these newspaper people ever. Now my life is a prayer, an ardas, and now I need the help of Government of India so that our work of nurturing pure unconditional love in the name of these children, to eradicate corruption, cruelty, crime, addiction is the cause of all this. And not these dog bite is not an issue. It's a political gimmick drama, where just to sabotage the present government by defamation. And this is all, this CBI inquiry needs to be done. And the mastermind is these opposition parties, this Congress and other parties. They can be so nasty that they can destroy a personal life of an individual, play with a person's emotions just for the vote bank, for thirst of power. Today they are doing this. Today they are speaking in the international scenario about a prime minister, talking about the prime minister's mother, who has nothing to do with politics. They got into so nasty thing. They have destroyed a personal life of an individual. Example, Bapi Mangraj has been showing pornographic movies to my brother when I was not here. They have destroyed my brother's life, our family. I am very sure they have poisoned my father as well. I am very sure. These neighbors are the most cruelest to cruel. Uma Nayak, proper investigation and take them to task, and the tenants. How dare they do defamation? How dare they threaten, sabotage and terrorize? How dare any person, a single man or a woman? I don't want to take that I'm a woman, I need to be treated. I am an individual in my own right. Any man or a woman, seeing that the person is alone, destroying everything, their loved ones, so that that person is nowhere. I have lost my children, I have lost my adopted cats, by poisoning and all, and I will not spare as a mother. Her network so strong and solid, where how come everyone, even the animal helpline, My children were shivering. The animal helpline which was coming regularly, which I have shared, they themselves said that seeing us, the children are shivering. That means they are terrorizing my children. Something has been done. And the neighbors, the tenants, they go jump from the wall, they come to our home and they throw stones and everything on my children. They have poisoned my children, hurt my children. And time and again I have informed everything to Menka, the servants. These servants who have been there, they are of no one. They are of no one. They are a terror. They are a threat to the nation and to families where they work. There are people where they work, that Kunni, Bhanu, that sisters, where they are working, which home, what things they have done. They terrorize their own husband, that they'll throw them into a rehabilitation center, a mental asylum, if they don't listen to them. They don't earn. Kunni, Bhanu, they threaten their husband and throw them, so that if they don't work, they'll put them into mental asylum. And that Neto, all these servants staying in that Imfa Gully and one Neto staying near the corporator, take them to task, CBI investigation. In Buddha Raja's family, one of the servants, I don't know, such a filthy person, how she is married to a brother, I don't know. The middle brother, they come from such a big family and they are staying so poor. Elder son, what happened after parents passed away? No one knows. He was on the streets, and the parents donated the land for government land for a human dispensary. If they would have done for animals, animals would have given life. It's a thing. It's a most stupid thing their parents did to do for humans. They did for humans, that is why their son was on the streets. You do for animals, they'll protect you. They'll be for you always. They'll protect you. But humans, the cruelty to the corest in this area. And the BJD government, and please share this with the opposition leader Naveen Patnaik, as we are also closely related to the family. Mohinder Singh, I'm a granddaughter of Mohinder Singh. The previous government is responsible for all this. Today we don't have a helper, nothing. I demand the previous government, we need helper. I demand the present government that we need everything. What a Sikh, because we belong to a Sikh family, Sikhs have given life. We also come from Hindu. Guru Nanak Dev Ji was a Hindu. But our religion is, our path is universal love, peace, brotherhood for all life in nature. Buddha Raja was a Sikh or a Punjabi, whatever he did. What did he get? His son on the streets. Whether he is alive or no one knows. So where there is corruption, there is cruelty, there is crime. There is due to addiction of greed. And this Bapi Mangraj has used all techniques of defamation, character assassination, and this Umanak and these tenants. How has this Mangraj family become so rich all of a sudden? Proper investigation. How many lives he has destroyed? Families he has destroyed. How many people have committed suicide because of them? Anyone, you see today how much mental harassment I have gone through. I would have committed suicide if I didn't have these children. Proper investigation needs to be done. And the cases, all of a sudden when the BJP came into power, the suicide cases rose. Wow, why? This total, wherever there is BJD, corporator and all, investigation. There must be there must be suicide case, and the reason is political thirst for power. People looting everything all of a sudden, and now all of a sudden the Prime Minister targeting. When every home is threatened like this, what will happen to the country? What will happen to the country? And Rahul Gandhi is responsible. If you want to come into power, work. Work at the grassroots level. Show your hard work. Why due to defamation and all this threatening and all, you want to come into power? Work at a grassroots level as a farmer. I have been working as a farmer, nurturing love, peace, universal love, peace, brotherhood for all life in nature. But unfortunately, all this cruelty, crime due to you all, this Congress party and the opposition party, the BJD. An individual life you can. This is a nuclear weapon. And I request the Prime Minister and the Home Minister to please take strong action and put a CBI inquiry that why everywhere Uma Naik throws dirt, everything the BMC people do, but not here. Ours. Why? The drain, why? Why the commissioner, BMC commissioner have not done? The present BMC commissioner was a collector who I heard he took a lot of bribe and all for tenders and all, who's the Rana, and the earlier BMC commissioner who was there, he has become the collector, whom I have constantly told about the drain, whom I requested for help, because I have not registered an NGO because of this, working since last 20 years, where people within 2 years of little bit of work, they've registered an NGO. I feel that no registration of NGO should be given to people who do all this. Anyone can register. And it's like money minting machine in the name of these voiceless children of God, whom we call animals and Mother Nature or anything. Everyone needs to be accountable. And this dog bite thing and all, the media has done such a thing, and this is all, media can be bought with money and all. And they're just causing chaos in our country because of all this. The media needs to be accountable. CBI inquiry into all this. And this dog bite and all this nonsense issue, this is all political issue to sabotaging the present government. You want solution? There is no dog bite actually. There's no dog bite. Every individual, we share the planet Mother Earth with all life. We don't own it. So every individual, these children are pure at heart. Every individual should adopt, should feed every individual to nurture love, peace, brotherhood. Every individual. In school they should adopt. In schools they should adopt and sensitize children, not by reading. You want training? I will train. By example, by service, by tapas, svadhyay, Ishwar Pranidhan. Yama, niyama, I will train as Guruji student. In schools, in every institution, in police, in hospitals, to doctors, everyone. So, adopting community animals, because we individuals have polluted Mother Earth. We share Mother Earth with other life forms. And we need to adopt. We need to put lighter steps on Mother Earth. Not consuming so many clothes and dumping it on Mother Earth, choking Mother Earth, polluting the rivers, polluting Mother Earth. No. Less is more. That should be the philosophy. You see examples, countries like Finland, Denmark and all, how they nurture love and compassion for all life, be it dogs, cats, anyone. I want such an India. Education is not only about reading, data and all this. Education is tapas, svadhyay, Ishwar Pranidhan, yama, niyama. You want to be trained. I, as a Guruji student, I have been nurturing this. It's not that, the foundation of Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Guruji's yoga is yama niyama, which God's grace, Guruji had that because he was very pure at heart. Shri B.K.S. Iyengar Guruji was a very pure, divine soul. That is why God's grace was there on him. I as a student of Guruji, I'm not able to do many asanas, nothing. But at least my offering to my Guruji is that I will nurture Yama Niyama, Tapas Svadhyaya Ishwar Pranidhan. And with Guruji's grace, slowly, whatever happens, as a mother and father for these children, it will happen. I have no ambition that I'll do this pose, I need to show this, no, nothing. As a mother and father of these children, first I'm a mother and father to these children, and that is why I'm doing yoga, Iyengar yoga, so that my health remains. As my Guru Shri B.K.S. Iyengar Gita ji said, that first we need to take care of our health so that the surrounding, and even Guruji said that first we need to we need to practice, and we need to bloom and experience the truth and beauty, and then we can share with the world, with our surrounding, with our family. The nearest is our family, then the community and the world at large. But there is no ambition that I'll become great or this, nothing. It's just God has given us a life in the name of my grandparents, my grandmother, these children who are the best lessons of humanity, love, peace, brotherhood. So I bow my head to these children. I bow my head. They are my teachers of pure unconditional love for all life and nature. And this thing has come from my father. He is a pure person, pure soul. He is there in me. So that purity is because of my father. That truth and justice is because of my grandparents. From my father's side, my grandparents. From my mother's side, that simplicity, very simple at heart. Folk clothes, they had, but they used to wear that. They never had that greed and all. And even from my father's side, we are not at all greedy for someone else thing or anything. Whatever they had, they wore it with dignity. My grandfather, because he was a chief fire officer of Orissa, first chief fire officer, as an officer, he lived like an officer. My grandmother, she came from a very royal family, yet she's lived very simply, doing her dharma with love as a prayer. Her life was a prayer. My grandmother from my father's side, her life was a prayer and ardas. Her full faith in the Holy Scripture, and her full faith, that faith she used to nourish our family, and we were blessed, we were close, we were there with them. It was a big blessing. I wish when they were alive, I would have as a friend, she was a friend to me, she's a friend to me, she is there in me. I would have understood and studied the Holy Scripture and understood life deeply. But a lot of these things have taught me a lot, have made me understand the depth of life. So a CBI inquiry into all this, and I request the Prime Minister that why the Supreme Court took such a judgment. Is there some threat to the judge or something? Why this judgment? Why this thing? Please put in CBI inquiry, and please speak to these people who also are doing this demonstration. Assure them that things will be fine, and these children are community animals. They are part of us. We need to they are family. We need to take care of them as a family. So we need to adopt, we need to care. And those who are doing it selflessly with love, people like me and this Maria auntie in Goa who's cycling and giving and all, because of all this terrorization and following and all, from my home to the Chak I used to go regularly. I'm not able to go. I'm just giving nearby a home and all. My grandmother is very brave. In her name is doing. And with God's grace and blessings, I will start again. Because I want to see my children, how they are doing. I am praying for them out here as a mother, father. Because I have nurtured with love as a farmer, I know there is some person God's person who must be taking care. Because I am not here now, must be taking care. Some brother who must be, who has been touched by the work I have been doing. Late in the night, I used to walk down, and his children with me. So this mother, and no one can take a father's place. Can anyone take my place in this children's life? Never. You cannot erase my love from the heart of these children. No one. And may God give me good health and good life to give the best to these children. And I request the Prime Minister to provide me with all the facility, all the resources, and also to start this work out here with the help of Government of India. I will guide how to go about all this. And let us start from here, our home. Just like there are community health centers for human beings, there should be community health centers in every locality for these children. Every locality, love, peace, brotherhood for all life in nature should be nurtured. And that can happen when it is in every home, when every school, when every department. That's how it goes, to nurture them. And then there'll be peace, there'll be love, there'll not be crime, there'll not be suicide. The CMO doing all this thing, Garima, for sanitation workers. I have been working for these children for the last so many years. What has the government done for me? What has the government done for me? People have come and spat on my face. To which family, to which, has my, to my, it's a, they are spitting on my flesh and blood has come from my grandparents, who gave me my father, who gave me my mother. So they're spitting on them, my teachers who have made me the person I am, my children. How dare they? And to the divine God who is there in me, to Waheguru, Vasudev, Govind, Hari, Ram in me, they're spitting. Ma Durga who is there in me. The corporator, CBI inquiry into this. They have destroyed our family. They have killed my father by poisoning and all this. Proper CBI inquiry into this, because when a person is elected, we have been voting for Naveen Patnaik, not to a corporator. We have been voting for Biju Patnaik, not to the corporator. A person coming into power, he feels that he's all in all. This belongs to any party. I'm addressing the Prime Minister that even in your party, if there are corrupt people, as Amit Shah ji said, that people need to be accountable and they should leave. And that's very good. That's very good. That's a very good thing. After that, all this nonsense has started. Because those people who are corrupt, they will never want, be it any party. All this issue started, of all this issue of dog bite and all this. And Rahul Gandhi Congress knows very well how to do divide and rule. Very well. They divide in a family also. This Mangraj, this Bapi Mangraj is a Congress person. This Uma Naik. This area is, BJD has become a Congress thing. Today Biju Patnaik, if he was alive, Bijuji, if he was alive, he would have dissolved this party, BJD party. Her father's name, who is honorable, Biju Patnaik, who is such an honorable person, will not tolerate nonsense. It is a shame using a father's name, such an honorable person's name. These party people, they are making their own position, using Naveen Patnaik and Biju Patnaik. Naveen Patnaik ji is an educationist. Such a fine book he wrote on flowers, and I had read it when I was in Pune. And he's an educationist. He's a dignified person, a humble person. Earlier, when he started the thing, it was so well, so much, but now all his people have become corrupt to the core. Kindly please protect all my children, my family, my loved ones, myself, my life for my children. My life belongs to my children. Kindly protect all my children. I've lost my children. And I want justice as a mother for my children. There's a pattern, in here, what these neighbors and these tenant has done. I will never spare that Lala Maheshwari and his employees. Never. How dare they threaten? How dare they tarnish my image and my reputation and my character assassination. And the servants, that Nihar, that Rajesh, those Neto, Kunni, everyone. These people are a threat. They are a terror to the country. If they are a terror to his family, they are a terror to a country. They can destroy a person by character assassination, doing linking up and everything. This has happened in Buddha Raja's family. This has happened here as well. I don't know, many others, they must have done the same. And maybe in this party as well. That desolate building which is there, no life, nothing. If a person dies, a person dies without a family, a loved one, a community, everything, your work, everything is sabotaged. How does a person survive? How does a person live? It's a terror. These people are running a terror thing out here. And I request the government to take a strong stand against all this nonsense and all this thing which has happened. You see Ratan Tata, who's an example, who had so much deep love for these children, his dogs and all these children, that he built a hospital, and even in all Taj hotels and everything, whatever his property, community animals are a family. No one touches them, they respect them. That's a salute to the great man, whom I was not able to meet. I always had a deep desire to meet Ratan Tata sir and also Jane Goodall. I couldn't meet both of them. Day and night, my life is a prayer and ardas, cleaning, cooking, everything. Being highly educated, I clean the shit. I do everything, little thing, everything. And what am I getting? People spitting on my face, defamation, following. Those people who have followed our family and done all this. I request the Prime Minister and the International Court of Justice to take the strongest action. Any person, this is the most heinous crime to do. The tenants' employees, anyone, all these people. That you see, the corporator has a big network. All that BMC, everyone is working under him. If he will say, do the drain work, it will be done. It's all under his thing. A girl had committed suicide in his home. That investigation needs to be done. Whatever. How dare he plays with an individual's family? How dare? Is he been elected for this? He's been elected for this, to show does he own this land? Does he own everyone's home? That he can do anything. And Bapi Magraj, how has he become so powerful? Destroying everyone's home, forcing everyone to commit suicide, character assassination. Uma Nayak, all these neighbors, backside of my grandparents' home, who used to harass my grandparents. My grandparents used to, with their pension, they were fighting a case. Everyone should be punished. Everyone. And please protect all. Our life is an offering to the pure unconditional love of these children, and to the divine, and to my grandparents, and to the pure love of my parents, grandparents, my teachers, and all my loved ones. and the pure unconditional love of these children. Because of them, I'm alive.